This ritual is to be performed after the lesser ritual of the pentagram. I stand upright, feet together, left arm at side, right, across body, holding the one or other weapon upright in the median line. Then face east and say, I, Yod, Nun, Resh, Yod, Virgo, Isis, Mighty Mother, Scorpio, Pisces, Destroyer, Soul, Osiris, Slain and Risen, Isis, Pisces, Osiris, Iao. I extend the arms in the form of a cross, and say, the sign of Osiris slain. See illustration. I raise the right arm to point upwards, keeping the elbow square, and lower the left arm to point downwards, keeping the elbow square, while turning the head over the left shoulder looking down, so that the eyes follow the left forearm, and say, the sign of the morning of Isis. See illustration. Raise the arms at an angle of 60 degrees to each other above the head, which is thrown back, and say, the sign of Apathes and Typhon. See illustration. I cross the arms on the breast, and bow the head, and say, the sign of Osiris risen. See illustration. I extend the arms again as in I and cross them again as in I, saying, LVX, Lux, the light of the cross. I with the magical weapon trace the hexagram of fire in the east, saying, Araradat al lef rishe lef resh yon tra lef. This word consists of the initials of a sentence which means one is his beginning, one is his individuality, his permutation is one. This hexagram consists of two equilateral triangles, both apices pointed upwards. Begin at the top of the upper triangle and trace it in a dexterotary direction. The top of the lower triangle should coincide with the central point of the upper triangle. By X trace the hexagram of earth in the south, saying Araradat. This hexagram has the apex of the lower triangle pointing downwards, and it should be capable of inscription in a circle. X trace the hexagram of air in the west, saying Araradat. This hexagram is like that of earth, but the bases of the triangles coincide, forming a diamond. I trace the hexagram of water in the north, saying Araradat. This hexagram has the lower triangle placed above the upper, so that their apices coincide. I repeat I. The banishing ritual is identical, save that the direction of the hexagram must be reversed. THE3DRSAPPHIRE. Let the adept be armed with his magic rood and provided with his mystic rose. In the center, let him give the LBX signs. Or if he know them, if he will and dare do them, and can keep silent about them, the signs of NOX being the signs of Pur, the ear, Twela, Mutiler, omit the sign IR. Then let him advance to the east and make the holy hexagram, saying, Pater et Mater unuse the Araradat. Let him go round to the south, make the holy hexagram and say, Mater et Filius unuse the Araradat. Let him go round to the west, make the holy hexagram and then say, Filius et Filii unuse the Araradat. Let him go round to the north, make the holy hexagram and then say, Filia et Pater unuse the Araradat. Let him then return to the center, and so to the center of all, making the rosy cross as he may know how, saying Ararati in this the signs shall be those of Set Triumphant and of the Pharmate. That 6 also shall Set appear in the circle. Let him drink of the sacrament and let him communicate the same. Then let him say, Omnia in duos, duo in unum, unus in nihil. Aec nec quatur nec omnia nec duo nec unus nec nihil sunt. Gloria Patri et Matri et Filio et Filii et Spiritui. Sancto externo et Spiritui sancto interno udier est. Erat in circula secularum sex in uno per nomen. Septem in uno errarit. Let him then repeat the signs of LBX but not the signs of NOX, for it is not he that shall arise in the sign of Isis rejoicing. Purification and consecration. Purification, Aspergismi, Domini or Therian, Hyssopodet. Mundabra, Blavatsky, et super nivem deal bagbra. Translation, Thou shalt purge me with hyssop, O Lord, or beast, and I shall be clean. Thou shalt wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Pure will unassuaged of purpose, delivered from the lust of result, is every way perfect. CCXX, I. 44. For the purification of the temple space, it is typical for the magician to use one of these rituals in the East. Then make a descending water triangle with either the cup itself or sprinkling with the water, saying by the power of water, I purify this temple in each quarter. Coden svcr the tion. Accent ad in nobis domini Ethereum. Sui amoris et flamam eternae caritatis. Translation, Enkindle within us, O Lord or beast, the fire of love and the flame of eternal charity. I am uplifted in thine heart, and the kisses of the stars rain hard upon thy body. AL. II. 62. For the consecration of the temple space, it is typical for the magician to use one of these rituals in the East. Then make an ascending fire triangle with either the one or the smoking censer, saying with the power of fire, I consecrate this temple in each quarter. Baby utpurific the tion coden svcra. Tion. In Magic and Theory and Practice Curly wrote, we must constantly examine ourselves, and assure ourselves that every action is really subservient to the one purpose. It is ceremonially desirable to seal and affirm this mental purity by ritual, and accordingly the first operation in any actual ceremony is bathing and robing, with appropriate words. The bath signifies the removal of all things extraneous to antagonistic to the one thought. The putting on of the robe is the positive side of the same operation. It is the assumption of the frame of mind suitable to that one thought. A similar operation takes place in the preparation of every instrument, as has been seen in the chapter devoted to that subject. In the preparation of the place of working, the same considerations apply. We first remove from that place all objects, and we then put into it those objects, and only those objects, which are necessary. During many days we occupied ourselves in this process of cleansing and consecration, and this again is confirmed in the actual ceremony. The cleansed and consecrated magician takes his cleansed and consecrated instruments into that cleansed and consecrated place, and there proceeds to repeat a double ceremony in the ceremony itself, which has these same two main parts. The method of consecration is very simple. Take the wand, or the holy oil, and draw upon the object to be consecrated the supreme symbol of the force to which you dedicate it. Confirm this dedication in words, invoking the appropriate God to indwell that pure temple which you have prepared for him. Do this with fervor and love, as if to balance the icy detachment which is the proper mental attitude for banishing. See Crowley's Magic and Theory and Practice Part 3 of Magic, Book 4, Chapters XII and XIV. At 7. General Invocations. THENTHEMFROMDHESHIPEND. LEBERXV. Suggested for use as a general invocation. Thou who art high, beyond all I am, who hast no nature and no name, who art, when all but thou are gone. Thou, center and secret of the sun. Thou, hidden spring of all things known and unknown. Thou aloof, alone. Thou, the true fire within the reed, brooding and breeding, source and seed of life, love, liberty, and light. Thou beyond speech and beyond sight. Thee I invoke, my faint fresh fire, kindling as mine intense aspire. Thee I invoke, abiding one. Thee, center and secret of the sun, and that most holy mystery, of which the vehicle am I, appear, most awful and most mild, as it is lawful, in thy child. For of the Father and the Son, the Holy Spirit is the norm, male-female, quintessential, one, man being veiled in woman form, glory and worship in the highest. Thou doth, mankind that deifyest, being that race, most royally run, to spring sunshine through winter storm, glory and worship be to thee. Sap of the world dash, wonder tree, glory to thee from gilded tomb, glory to thee from waiting womb, glory to thee from earth uncleft, glory to thee from virgin vowed, glory to thee, true unity of the eternal Trinity, glory to thee, thou fire and dam and self of I am that I am, glory to thee, beyond all term, thy spring of sperm, thy seed and germ, glory to thee, eternal Son, thou one in three, thou three in one, glory and worship be to thee, sap of the world dash, wonder tree, Theosophy CATIONINVO, suggested for use as a general invocation.